Fry, and I'm the director for the Project Management Office and the Development and Clinical Application areas here at Nationwide Children's Hospital. Today I wanted to give you guys an update on the Lawson project. Last year we rolled out Lawson Phase 1, and Lawson Phase 1 was more of a behind the scenes for the business areas using the tools for what's called Enterprise Resource Planning, or ERP. Those are supply chain, finance, and the human resource departments. Starting in October last year, we went live on that system, so all the requisitions began flowing through a new system for approvals, and your paychecks were processed, calculated, and completed in a new system called Lawson. This year we're doing Lawson Phase 2, and instead of just calling it Lawson Phase 2, we're really calling it Lawson HR, because the majority of modules for the second phase are benefiting the human resource department. So those modules are things that we're going to help get rid of a lot of manual processes. So today, our web development team has done a great job of making it look like a lot of your HR processes are automated. So when you need to change your address, you go online, you click on a form, you fill it out. But behind the scenes, somebody has to print that form out or rekey it into the current system. So what's going to happen with the new Phase 2, we're going to put a lot of online modules out there that are more integrated with the actual Lawson system. So when you make a change, it'll wait for an approval and then it'll go directly into the system. So if you've ever had your manager say, well, I submitted that review for you and I'm not sure why your payroll hasn't changed yet. It may have been because the form got lost in interoffice mail. Well, hopefully after we get Phase 2 in, we're not going to have any more lost forms in the mail. So some of the modules that are in part of that Phase 2 are your performance management. So reviews will be done online. Salary increases for compensation management can be done online. There's candidate space, manager space, employee space, and goal management. So as well as talent acquisition. So when you apply for a job today, the online application process, whether you're internal, external to the company applying, is done through an online third-party source. That'll be part of the Lawson system going forward. So the two things that I think are the most exciting are the employee and manager self-service. So as an employee, your paycheck, you see that online today, so that won't change much. But you'll also then be able to look at your tax deductions. You'll be able to look at things such as your W-2s hopefully in the future, and online open enrollment. That stuff today, you do a lot of that online, but in the future it'll really improve the back-end process, because when you do that online, it's going to go directly to an approval bucket, get approved, and then committed into the system. The big difference is going to be for managers, because in manager self-service space, managers will now do performance reviews online. They'll be able to go in and process a lot of the paperwork for transfers, promotions, things like that, all in the online system. So all of that is going to be, like I said, behind the scenes, a great work improvement for some of the business areas. Managers will have stuff online, and it sets the stage for more automated employee functions for you as an employee. The timeline for that, it looks like we're just now finishing up what they're calling the business process flows, looking at the flows and figuring out what the new system is going to look like and how that's going to work. So that should be finished up at the end of this month. It's due to deliver within the next week or two, and then we'll have a solid time and a solid plan laid out. That time and plan we're hoping to hit sometime in October, so that you'll be doing open enrollment on the new system this year, and then the actual rollout will be January 1 for all the other feature functionality. Jung Sung Miller in our project management office is the PM on it, so if you have any questions, you can seek out Jung Sun for questions. Jim Linehan's group is the one that's working on it, the ERP team, the Lawson team, so you can seek out Jim or any member of that team if you have questions. Thank you.